on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Watch the curl.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Here we go.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, G. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Hey, Mike 50. Run.
Cooper, the ball carrier. Jaron Reed on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Here we go.
And
All day. Mike 50. Here we go.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Prescott to throw this time.
Here we go.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Hawk 70. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down. Key in 21.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
We're scoreless after one.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Hey, Mike's 50.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, check. Mike 50. That's track.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
This is Carson. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Chris Carson on the carry.
Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, the man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Steps away to, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
At the 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Check the outs, check the outs.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
We got 3 down.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Two times. 3 down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 9-yard line.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Mike 315. Mike 5-5. Hey guys, listen. After you. I'm coming after you. Peek edge.
They run it with Carson pushing through the contact. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Wilson buying time to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Carson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Cowboys 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 50, Mike 50. We want it.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Cowboys 13, Seahawks 12. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
We got heavy.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods. Being chased out left. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Mike, 55. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3-1 situation. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go!
They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On second and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike's 50.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to get this.